welcome, Greta.
Thank you so much.
Greta is going to be one of 56 authors at the Festival of Books and Creativity at the end of June in Novi, Michigan.
Yay.
I am so excited to have this event and to have you be a part of it. Um,
Thank you.
I know I've seen you at various events throughout the years. Um, Tell us about your books.
Okay. So I have two. I have Second Chance at Happiness
Mm-hmm.
and, whoops, The Rejected Mail Order Bride. So,
Oh.
yeah, they're both part of the Love in the Kentucky Hills series. It should be a three-book series. I'm working on the third book. And Second Chance at Happiness is about a widow who has lost her, well, of course, she's a widow, so she lost her husband in a logging accident. Um, both books, all of the books are set in the 1870s in Kentucky. Um, and so she lost her husband and she's returning to her hometown to take a position as the school teacher at the
Hmm.
one room schoolhouse. It's an inspirational historical romance, and so it follows her path as a school teacher and just the many blunders that she does. She has a love interest in her old an old flame that they grew up together,
Mm-hmm.
and he lost his wife the year previous. So he's the town preacher, and he they come together over the school. He's part of the school board, and one of the key things in the book is that she believes that anyone should be allowed to learn. And
Okay.
so she gets in trouble for that because she invites some black children to
Mm.
come to school. And it's like, uh oh, because during the Civil War, Kentucky was split.
Oh,
So, part were for the South and part were for the North. Um, the Confederate and the Yankees. So she has to. She basically single-handedly turns the tide um, of the town to accepting that,
okay.
and so it's an interesting story in that there's the love interest, but there's also this deeper sort of um, um, undercurrent of not just the love interest, but the helping people to who want to learn come to school, no matter their race. So, in the Rejected Mail Order Bride, the Rejected Mail Order Bride book,
Mm-hmm.
um, the uh, heroine is a woman who's running from her future, and the hero is running from his past, and they come together. Um, she twists her ankle. It's in the middle of winter. She twists her ankle. She doesn't want to go. Oh, she's from Michigan, actually,
Oh.
and she doesn't want to go back home. So she winds up going to the home of this bachelor and his mother, and they tend her. More so, the mother tends her. And um, so her uh, previous love interest, who was set up, her father set up the marriage. He was really pushing for this guy who basically is a scumbag. And he's not a very nice person at all. So she's like, I don't want to be with that person. And it's just about how these two um, opposites attract, and the hero and the heroine. So it's an interesting read. Um, I really enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed writing both of them. The first one took me took me about 6 weeks to write
Mhm.
the rough draft, and then it was like it took me like a couple of years to edit and go through it, and just um, I'm published through Ambassador International,
Hmm.
so I have a publishing house that I'm with. So I did hint at the third book, but I haven't officially told them about the third book because I
Mm.
know if I say, okay, I've got this third book, they're going to be like, oh, sign the contract. Okay. So,
Ah, and then you're on a timeline.
right, exactly. So I'm like, da da da, just kind of la la la,
Mhm.
having a good time, taking
Totally
my time,
understand.
taking my time. So, yeah. So that's what my books are about. And um, they are um, a very good, calm, um, they're a happily ever after, they're
Mhm.
happily ever after stories. And where it turns out there's all sorts of things that happen in both books. And I was asked at work, was one of the people a coworker asked me, how did you come up with these ideas?
Mhm.
Like, they just came to me and just came to me. So, yeah,
Now, did you have an outline to go with them, or do you go strictly by outline? Do you just write and pants it, or which direction do you fall in?
I have, I'm more of a pantster,
Mhm.
a
Okay.
pincer or a pantser.
Mhm.
Um, I have an idea of where I want the book to go, like what is going to be the ending,
Yeah.
just getting there. Um, like I write out 4 by 6 cards for each character, and I keep a sheet of well, like, several sheets
Mhm.
as far as um, other characters, lesser characters, the scenery, the scenes, things like that. So, no, I don't outline so
Mhm.
much, but just little things that, oh, I want to remember this, so I'll write it down. And then when it's time to write, or I decide, ho hum, I think I'll write now. Um, yeah, so I have that at my disposal.
I totally get you on the index cards because I use them for my characters as well.
Ah,
So
okay.
mine's because if I write at my over on the couch instead of having to flip screens, I just put them on index cards.
Okay. Yeah. So you just flip the cards.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, there's no flipping. You take the little clip off and then you're like, no, okay, that's what I was looking
Yep.
for. Yeah. But, so yeah, um,
So
I
you've
don't,
got the 3.
yes,
You've got the 2,
yes,
working on the 3.
yes,
Um, and they're all Christian historical romances.
yes.
Do you see more coming, whether it's in this series or in a different series? And do you see coming where you may switch genres?
Ooh, yes, um, and yes. Um, so I have some other stories that
Mhm.
are, or some other novels. Um, One's about logging in Michigan.
Oh,
And so I'm about 20,000 words in for that. But that one is also historical romance,
okay.
inspirational historical romance. And I stopped that book to work on the second book
Mhm.
in this series. And then the third book came along, and I was like, oh, I really like that. Okay, let's work on that. And then I have a couple of contemporaries.
Okay.
I have um, one of the contemporary. Well, no, they both are done. But I mean, the rough draft is
Mm.
done
Oh,
for
okay.
both of them. For both of them, I don't remember the word count, but
Mhm.
so they're one's shorter and one's longer.
So one's more of a novella.
Well, oh, it might be. It could be. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I haven't because these books have taken me so long to
Mhm.
write and get out. I haven't revisited the stories,
Okay.
those. So, but they're inspirational historic or inspirational contemporary.
Well, and I know a lot of people will go back and forth between traditionally published, whether it's with a small press, a large press, and self-publishing because maybe they're wanting to get that book out a little bit quicker
Yes,
than what the
yes,
publisher's schedule dictates. So,
right, exactly. Because my publisher, it's like from the time that I sign the contract to
mhm.
the time when the book comes out, it's 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh my goodness, what are you people doing down there not reading my book? It's like, oh dear. I think they're in South Carolina or North Carolina. I get it mixed up. I think it's South Carolina. So
Oh,
it's
probably over in Colombia, if I had to guess.
hmm.
Now she's got to look.
Oh, it's Greenville, South
Oh, really?
Carolina. Yeah, Greenville, South Carolina.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Right
okay.
by right by my next book festival.
Oh, hey.
Yes,
Okay.
I have a fall book festival also coming up.
Oh, wow. Down in South Carolina.
Yep, it'll be in Greer, South Carolina.
Oh, wow. All
So
right.
yeah.
Nice. Okay. Um,
So what um do you have like a 9 to 5 job or is writing your day job?
oh, actually, before I answer that,
Yes.
I wanted to go back to the self-publishing
Oh, yes.
because I am working on some coloring books that
Ooh.
I am planning to adult coloring books, not
Mhm.
adult, but adult
Yes.
coloring books. Okay. So yeah,
Rated PG.
yes, rated PG coloring books. So I'm working on those, and so yes, I have a 9 to 5 job. It's actually 7 to 4.
Okay.
Um, I work for the state of Michigan as an office assistant. So
Oh.
I help people apply for welfare benefits and try to answer their questions um, I love working with the clientele that comes in, and
Mhm.
I love helping people. That's the bottom line. I really love helping people. So, um, with my books, I really love being able to offer something that is comforting
Mhm.
and entertaining and um, just basically is comforting and
Mhm.
peaceful. Well, some of it's peaceful. There are some things that happen that aren't, but yeah. Um, so yeah, um, I have been working at for the state for the past 14 years, so I've
Oh,
been there a
wow.
while. Yeah, so I really love what I do. Unless somebody comes in and they start screaming at me because their food
Well,
store's closed and they don't know why. It's like, oh, oh.
there's always an explanation, though.
Yeah, there is. It's like,
They
hold
may
on.
not like it, but there is one.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Oh dear. So yeah, yeah. But um so just chugging along, and I usually write at night,
Mhm.
and after work I come home and just unwind. Um and the coloring books that I'm going to self-publish are taking up a lot of time. So, and I
Mhm.
love that. I love just working on them, and doing the finding the designs that I
Mm.
want to use in the different coloring books, um, designing the covers, things like that. So
Now,
yeah,
are any of those gonna be available in June?
probably not.
Okay.
I
So, not
I'm
quite yet.
no, yeah, yeah, probably not. So unfortunately, so yeah. Hey, I'm doing coloring books. Ah, they're not available. Okay. So, oh dear.
That's okay. They can be available at another event.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So,
So, what else do you do with your time besides writing and work?
well, I have a cat by the name of Pearlie Blue, and
Aw,
I named her after one of my father's favorite bluegrass songs,
okay.
one of his favorite bluegrass songs. And so, oh, the reason that I sent my books in Kentucky
Yes.
is because both parents are from Kentucky. And
Oh.
so that's kind of a nod to my heritage. And so, yeah, I, so I wanted to honor my parents with that. And the first book is dedicated to my mother,
Mhm.
who um, died the year before I was contracted to have the
Mm.
book published. And so she never got to see. She always believed that I could write a book and get it published, but
Mhm.
she never saw that. And so that's sad. But so I dedicated the first book to her, and just, she had the faith in me and never saw it come to pass. But there's actually two authors in my family.
Oh,
And
nice.
eldest sister, Sandra Aldridge, and me. She's the oldest, I'm the
Mhm.
youngest. So I'm like, so I was so hoping to beat her at getting a fiction book out, because
Oh.
she was Christian, or she is Christian nonfiction
Oh, okay.
writer, and I'm Christian fiction writer.
Mhm.
So I didn't beat her. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh." So, oh well. Oh well.
2 authors in the family, though, very awesome.
Yeah, so it wasn't out. outrageous that my mother believed I could get a book published. And so, because somebody in our family had already done it. And
Mhm.
so, yeah. But so going back to what you asked about what do I do in my spare time, um, I like to sit and watch TV with my cat. So there's
Hey,
just
that can be relaxing depending on what you're watching.
right. Well, it is. I yeah. I watch things that are relaxing. Not like I'm not into horror, you know. Um, but um, usually on Thursday nights, that's my night on CBS. I love watching, ghosts and
Ah.
um, love that show. Um, Matlock and I forget the name of the other one, Elsbeth, and then also Next Level Chef. So I really enjoy
Ah.
that show, watching people do what they do, and um, so I'm also the um, president of the Michigan Romance Writers.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, so I am going to a retreat that we're having this weekend, and
Nice.
um, so I'll be running the board meeting on Sunday. So I'm
Mm.
like, oh boy. Oh dear. So yeah. Um, so I do that and I get in bed early. I just love to crash and get, you know, get my full 8 hours. Um, let's see. Trying to think of what else I do. I used to paint and
Mhm.
I used to paint with oil pastels
Oh, okay.
and watercolors. I
Mhm.
haven't I haven't done those in quite a while. So, I go in spurts. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this and
Mhm.
now I'm doing this and so I just go in spurts.
Awesome. Well, I am looking forward to seeing you in person at the end of June.
Yay.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your afternoon to come on here and share a little bit about you and your books. And we will see you in June.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. All right.